executed. Tataha. Translation. The greatest of all religious men, Maharaj, assisted by his brothers, on the subject, showed that he could not enjoy his
Here, the most important word is Yudhishthiro Dharma Bhutana Bhavishta. Maharaj Yudhishthira was known as Dharmaraj, very strictly following religious principles. So, he killed, for his sake, 64 crores of men were killed in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So he was not happy. Although the battle, the fight was a religious fight, it is not whimsical. Just like in the modern days, the politicians, they fight unnecessarily to fulfill their desire. Just like in our country, unnecessarily they divided Pakistan. And to fulfill the whims of the leaders, they are fighting. With nobody's gain. Neither there is any religious principle. So fighting whimsically by the politicians, that is not sanctioned. That must be dharma juddha. Dharma juddha means religious fight. Fight on religious principle. So, what was the religious principle? Here it is said, Atta Atutayina. Atutai means aggression. If somebody comes to your home to kidnap your wife, to take by force your property, or to set fire in your house, he is called Atutai. He should immediately be killed. It is not that non-violence nonsense. If somebody is coming to attack you unnecessarily, you must kill him first. It is not Vaishnavism. Oh, this man is coming to kill me, all right, let me embrace him. No, that is not the rule. When there is Adutai, aggression, you must fight, you must kill. That is religion. Yudhishthira Maharaj, Dharma Vitang Varishtha, he was so strictly followers of religious principle that when even Krishna advised him that you go and say some lies to Dronacharya, because Dronacharya will not believe anything. You say and go there that your son Ashwatthama is there. The Yudhishthira Maharaj hesitated. How can I say this lie? Of course, this is too much following religious principle. This is also another instruction. When Krishna says that you go and speak the lies, he should have done immediately. That is all. Because Dharmantu Sakshat Bhagavat Pranit. Dharma means which is given by the Supreme Personality of God. That is Dharma. You cannot manufacture that. Just like nowadays, so many dharmas have been manufactured. They are not Dharma. Dharma means the order which is given by the law. That is Dharma. Just like Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam bhaja. We have manufactured so many dharmas, Hindu dharma, Muslim dharma, Christian dharma, Parsi dharma, Buddha dharma. This dharma, that dharma. They are not dharma. They are mental concoction. Mental concoction. Otherwise, there will be contradiction. Take for example, the Hindus think cow killing is adharma. And the Muslim think the cow killing is their dharma. And which is correct? Whether cow killing is adharma or not dharma. So these are mental content. Chaitanya Chaitamrtakar says, ei bhalo, ei mondo, sob mono dharma. Mental content. Real dharma is what is ordered by the Supreme Personality of God. That is dharma. Therefore Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam. Give up your all manufactured dharma. Here is the real dharma. Saranam bhaja. Just become surrendered unto me. That is real. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranit. Just like law. Laws can be manufactured or can be given by the government. You cannot make any law at your home. That is not law. Law means the order given by the government. The supreme government is the Supreme Personality of God. Aham sarvasya prabhava matta paratarang nanya. There is nobody greater than Krishna. Therefore, the order given by Krishna is our this Krishna consciousness movement is that dharma. Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam saranam. He gives us all other so-called dharmas. This dharma, that dharma, so many dharmas. Simply just surrender. So you are preaching the same principle. And that is confirmed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. আমার আজ্ঞায় গুরু হইয়া তারো এই দেশ, যারে দেখো তারে কহ কৃষ্ণ। This is all. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not manufacture any new system of dharma. No. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. Namo Mahamudannaya Krishna Prema Pudayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namini. So, the only difference is he is Krishna himself. The only difference is that Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead directly orders that we give up our nonsense, simply surrender unto me. This is Krishna because he is Supreme Personality of God is giving directly order. The same Krishna, because people misunderstood him. Even big scholars, they say it is too much. Krishna is ordering. But they are rascals. They do not know. They cannot understand what is Krishna. Therefore, because people misunderstood him, Krishna came as a devotee to teach how to surrender to Krishna. Perfectly. Krishna came, just like sometimes my servant gives me massage. I say, by giving his head massage, do like that. So I am not his servant, but I am teaching him. Similarly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, but he is teaching perfectly how to approach Krishna, how to serve Krishna. The same principle. Krishna said, you surrender unto me, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, you surrender to Krishna. So on principle there is no change. On principle there is no change. So here, Yudhishthira Maharaj, Dharma Bhitang Vadishta, of all the followers of religious principle, he is the foremost Vadishtana. So he was very sorry that for my sake, for enthroning me, oh, so many people have given their life. Not only his cousin brothers, the soldiers, because at that time, 5,000 years ago, these kings or the emperors of Hastinapur were ruling all over the world. This planet was called Bharatvarsh, the whole planet, not this now small tract of land. The whole world was called Bharatvarsh. Formerly it was called Ilavati Varsh. Since the reign of Maharaj Bharat, this planet is called Bharatvarsh. So the Pandavas or the Kurus, they were the rulers of the world. As such, when there was fight between the two sections of cousin brothers from all parts of the world, somebody joined this side, somebody. So I think in the Mahabharata it is stated that 64 crores of men were killed. And many disappeared. Nobody knows about their whereabouts. So actually, Yudhishthira Maharaj, Dharma Vidham Varishtha, you are so great, stalwart, foremost, followers of religious principle, you are very sorry. For my sake, so many people laid down their life, so he was not happy. Therefore, in our Shastra, when you commit some necessary sinful activities, to counteract it, a fasting is recommended. Therefore, Yudhishthira Maharaj was observing fasting, taking little necessities. Therefore, Saurabh Muni is inquiring that Sahanujayi Prattab Baruddha Bhojana Katham Pravitta Kivakaraj Vittataha. That he was undergoing some prayasthita system. Then how did he take the reins of ruling over the kingdom? That was his inquiry. So look at it. Actually, the Srimad Bhagavatam was first of all, in the beginning, the first beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam was in front of Maharaj Parikshit. Sukadeva Goswami explained. And Suta Goswami was in that meeting also. So he learned explanation of Bhagavatam from Sukadeva Goswami. This is called Parampara system. Now, generally the professional reciters of Bhagavatam, they do not follow the Parampara system. They make business. This time we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam. We are discussing about the warfares. The professionals, they will go immediately to Rasa. As if these things are not necessary. Anyone who hears Bhagavatam from this professional, they do not know what are the other subject matter in Srimad Bhagavatam. Because they haven't got the chance to hear. They do not discuss. Whenever there is recitation of Bhagavatam, it means they are discussing some Raslila. Because the Raslila is very palatable to the rascals. They think that Krishna is ordinary, a young boy, and the gopis are young girls. As they read novel and dramas, one man, one woman, their activities, they think Bhagavad is like that. They think Arti Shiladhi Guru Sundaro. They think like that. The gopis, the Srimad Bhagavatam, the pastimes of Krishna in the gopis is the most confidential part of Srimad Bhagavatam. It is to be realized by the liberated soul, not this ordinary person who have got sex attraction. They are unfit for hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Rasa. So, unfortunately, these professional reciters, they do not begin Srimad Bhagavatam from the very beginning, where Vedanta Sutra is discussed. Athata Brahma Jigyasa, Janmadasya Jataha. So Bhagavad begins with this word of Vedanta Sutra. Janmadasya Jataha, Annayati Tatatascha Artheshu Avijñā Sara. It is in the beginning, Srimad Bhagavatam is the explanation of the Vedanta Sutra. Srila Jiva Goswami has recommended therefore One should learn Bhagavatam from a person who knows Vedanta. Sruta Grihitaya. Bhakta Sruta Grihitaya. Bhakti should be generated Sruta Grihitaya by studying Vedanta Sutra. Bhakti is not sentiment. Bhakti is the transcendental science. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Jnani Visishyate. It should be in full knowledge. What is Krishna? Not that accepting Krishna as something fictitious. Even big scholars, Dr. Radha Krishna Gandhi, they cannot understand Krishna. How they can understand? It is not understandable by the fools and rascals. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddha jatatam api siddhyana kaschid vetima. To understand Krishna is not so easy thing. Manushyanam sahasreshu, out of many millions of persons, all rascals and fools, animals, what they will understand Krishna? Therefore Krishna personally says, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddha. Siddhi. Siddhi means perfection. All over the world, we are touring, all full of rascals and fools. Nobody is trying to make his life perfect. What is that perfection? Paramang Siddhi. That perfection is Mamupitma Konte. Dukkhalayam asasatam napuvanti mahatma sanasiddhim paramang. To go back to home, back to Godhead. That is the highest perfection of life. Nobody knows what is Godhead. Nobody knows how to go back to Him. So, to understand Krishna and to become a devotee of Krishna, it is not very easy thing. Very difficult. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mahamadana Avatar, he has distributed this Krishna science and love of Krishna in such a easy way that by his mercy, even a most rude person can also understand if he takes the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, Yudhishthira Maharaj was a Krishna Bhakta, and therefore his explained is Dharma Vitam Varishtha, the most foremost personality, because he knows he agreed to fight with his cousin brother because Krishna, when Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, there is no need of fighting because the other side, they are my brothers, nephews. I better prefer to give them the kingdom. I shall beg and live, but I don't want to fight with them. So immediately Krishna condemned Kutasti Kasmalamidam, this means what nonsense you are speaking. You must fight. Then still he was unwilling to fight. Therefore the whole Bhagavad Gita was spoken to him. And after explaining Bhagavad Gita, he inquired from Arjuna whether you are now determined to fight. Yathechasi tatha kum. This liberty was given to Arjuna. I have explained to you everything. Now, whatever you like, you can do. So, Krishna does not force anyone to become Krishna Bhakta, but he gives the chance. He explains everything that if you become Krishna Bhakta, surrender soul, then you will be. Otherwise, you will not be. This is Krishna. Guru, he said, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Braja. He does not force. Now it is our choice whether we shall surrender to Krishna or not. These are the instructions of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. That one's ultimate goal of life is to surrender to Krishna. That is the ultimate goal. But they do not know it. Nothing Vidu Sartha, nothing Vishnu. They do not. They think of some worldly happiness and go to some demigods. That is condemned in the Bhagavad Gita. Kavastasta hitagyana jajanti annadi. They have lost their intellect. Those who go to worship other demigods for some paltry benefit, temporary benefit. Antavattu phalam tesa tad bhavati alpamedasa. Those who are brain substance is not very much in good quantity. Brain substance, instead of brain substance, there is cow dung. Such people go to worship the other demigods. There is no necessity. There is no necessity. Of course, we do not show any disrespect to any demigod. We offer all respect, but we do not accept that Krishna and all other demigods are the same level, as the Mahavadi says. And either you chant Hare Krishna mantra or chant Durga Durga, Kali Kali, it is the same. This is rascal. This is rascal. Hare Ram, Shastra says, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Eva Keva. Shastra does not say that you chant this name, that name, any dog's name, cat's name. Shastra, Shastra says, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Eva Keva. Hello, Nasti, Nasti, Nasti. So, the Shastra Vidhi was Siddha, Bhattati Kamaka, no Siddhing Sava. Anyone who avoids, disregards the injunction of the Shastra and acts whimsically, will never get perfection. No Subham no Paranati. Therefore, our principle is this Krishna consciousness movement means we strictly follow Krishna. Our leader is Krishna. Nitya Nityana, Chaitana Chaitana. So everyone requires a leader. Then I have talked many times, the leader must be followed. When I was talking with Professor Potofsky, Moscow, I asked, where is the difference between your philosophy and ours? You are following Lenin, we are following Krishna. So we have to follow one leader. You cannot have one. So he was silent, he could not reply. So, to become perfect, to achieve perfection, one has to follow a leader. So why should we follow the misleader, the rascal leaders? Let us follow the perfect leader, Krishna, and become perfect. Thank you.
Hare
हरे कृष्णा। तो आज हमने श्रील प्रभुपाद जी से श्रीमद् भागवतम के